Diablo Clone, the ultimate challenge in Project Diablo 2, he's fallen. And this is my very first time taking him down in my first ever season playing Project Diablo 2. In this video, I'll share every single detail about the build, gear, and precise strategy so that even you, fellow newbies, can confidently face and conquer Diablo Clone. Before we talk about how to take him down, we first need to understand our adversary. Diablo Clone, or DC, is an incredibly powerful boss in vanilla Diablo 2 that traditionally spawns while a large number of Stone of Jordan rings are sold on the server. However, the special thing about PD2 is that you can summon him yourself, anytime you want. To do that, you'll need 3 extremely valuable ingredients. 1. Pure Demonic Essence, drops from map bosses. 2. Prime Evil Soul, drops from Diablo in Act 4 and Ball in Act 5 on Held difficulty. 3. Black Soul Stone, drops from the Pandemonium event Ubers and from Uber Diablo within Uber Tristram. Once you have all 3, simply put them into your Horador cube and transmute them. This will create a red orb called Vision of Terror. Then, move to the Blood Pool in Act 5 and right-click on this orb. This will transport you to the combat map where you'll face DC. Be warned, upon entering this map, all your mercenaries, minions, and allied monsters will instantly perish. The Blade Sentinel Assassin build is arguably the easiest build for newbies to take down tier to Diablo Clone. It's the perfect combination of powerful physical damage and the ability to kite and deal damage safely from a distance, effectively utilizing optimal angles to minimize incoming damage. Plus, it's quite tanky, boasting up to 50% block chance and a sufficient health pool to avoid being instantly shocked by the boss's burst damage. Next, I'll dive into the optimal gear setup and explain why each piece was chosen. Main hand weapon. The best in slot is an Ethereal Whispering Mirage with 3 sockets. We'll use 1 jewel with plus 15%, increased attack speed IAS and 40% to enhance damage ed, and the remaining 2 sockets will be filled with low runes for a total of 40% deadly strike. Prioritize a Whispering Mirage with maximum rolls on options like -8% enemy physical resistance and 250% damage to undead, which is incredibly useful for clearing the undead minions during the 3 DC phases. Offhand weapon. Use the Plague Runeword in a Warfist space to gain +5 to Blade Sentinel and the Cleansing Aura, which is extremely helpful when facing boss Rathma. Alternatively, you can use any claw with +6 to Blade Sentinel and socket it with all resistance jewels if you're lacking resistances. Armor. Tyrael's Might is excellent, offering 2 great options, damage to demons and damage to undead. Socket it with a Jaw rune for increased life. Helm, a 3-socket Crown of Ages. The best possible slam for this would be maximum fire resist or increased maximum life. Socket with Jaw runes for more life, or a Vex rune for additional maximum fire resist if you're falling short. Gloves. Laying of Hands provides approximately plus 200% damage to demons and the crucial attack speed needed for Blade Sentinel to reach its maximum 9-frame breakpoint. Boots. Definitely Water Walk, ideally with a slam for the highest possible maximum fire resist. Belt. For Dungo's Hardy Core, with a slam for plus 2% maximum all resistances. Rings. 1 Nature's Peace ring with the highest possible maximum resistances. 1 Dwarf Star ring with a 6% fire absorb roll. Amulet. Seraphim with the best possible slam being plus all skills or enhanced damage. This build can be quite lacking in attack rating AR, so Seraphim is a perfect choice. Plus it offers similar useful damage bonuses as Tyrael's Might. Weapon switch. Call to Arms CTA combined with a lidless wall, used to cast battle orders and increase your damage before engaging. Grand Charms. Prioritize trap skill GCs with high life if you can afford them. Small Charms. Focus on high life and resistances. Torch and Annihilus. Aim for high resistances and vitality in both your Assassin Hellfire Torch and Annihilus. Now, let's break down the skill tree for this Blade Sentinel Assassin. focusing on maximizing damage and survivability against Diablo Clone. Max Blade Sentinel, Blade Fury, Blade Shield, and Claw and Dagger Mastery. These are your core skills. Maxing these will ensure you achieve the highest possible damage output for Blade Sentinel, as Claw and Dagger Mastery provides substantial bonus damage. 1 point into Dragon Flight. This is a crucial utility skill. Use it as an escape tool when you're cornered or stuck by monsters and need to quickly reposition. Invest points into Burst of Speed until you reach the 9-frame breakpoint for Blade Sentinel. For my build, this required 9 skill points. Achieving this breakpoint significantly increases your Blade Sentinel's attack speed and overall damage per second. All remaining points go into Weapon Block. This skill makes your character incredibly tanky, especially in dual-wielding claws, giving you a high chance to block incoming attacks. With the gear and skill build detailed above, we'll have an incredibly tanky and highly mobile assassin. Your 90% maximum fire resist will allow you to comfortably tank the large amounts of fire damage over time from various traps. The 20 to 30% physical damage taken reduced provides significant resilience against DC's physical hits, while a high block chance of approximately 50% combined with 90% faster run, walk FRW ensures smooth and effective hit-and-run tactics. Furthermore, we'll be sporting approximately 40% deadly strike and a substantial amount of attack rating from Seraph's Hymn, leading to consistently stable and reliable damage output. Now for the most crucial part, the actual combat. Before engaging, always ensure you have a full stock of rejuvenation potions. Take a deep breath, stay calm, and be confident. Upon entering the DC map, immediately cast your CTA buffs and Oak Sage if applicable. Then, quickly move to the pillar in the bottom corner of the map. This will be our designated spot to lure the boss, deal damage, and effectively dodge his abilities. Continuously spam your Blade Sentinels while you take cover behind this pillar. This is what makes Blade Sentinel such an incredibly powerful, or broken if you prefer, skill for bossing, as it allows you to deal damage safely. Once he loses his first 25% of health, DC will summon a swarm of skeletal minions to surround you. These are all melee attackers, so you'll find it quite easy to kite them while continuously deploying your traps. A key tip here is to place your Blade Sentinels in short bursts and lure the minions in a vertical line to maximize the damage dealt. After clearing all the skeletal minions, we'll repeat the strategy of luring the boss back to the pillar in the bottom corner and deploying our Blade Sentinels. However, don't get too greedy with your damage output. Always keep a close eye on your health. Make sure to use potions when your life drops to around 30 to 40%. This will help conserve your resources for the final phase. Always adhere to the deploy 3 traps, then move once method. This constant movement is crucial to avoid sudden one-shot deaths. At 50% HP, the DC will summon another horde of skeletal monsters. This time, it will include some nasty elemental archers. Prioritize them first. The best strategy is to lay down a couple of traps on them, then kite around the map to stay healthy and clear them all out. Heads up, when the Diablo Clone moves to the middle to cast his Nova spell, hide behind a pillar in the very bottom corner. You'll need to pay attention and position yourself along the pillar towards the trap soul to stay out of the damage. This also provides a short break for us to catch our breath and replenish our health. his last phase at 25% HP, the Diablo Clone goes berserk, casting his abilities much faster and more often. Keep your rhythm steady. Always be moving while attacking and time your healing perfectly. Wait for his lightning pose. That's your best window to get behind a pillar and unload everything you have until he is defeated. And that's a wrap, everyone. Taking down the Diablo Clone as a Blade Sentinel Assassin isn't just a tough challenge. It's an incredibly rewarding experience in Project Diablo 2. It's a powerful, safe, and super effective build with the right prep and strategy. Give this build a shot and share your victories down in the comments. If this guide helped you feel more confident about taking on the Diablo Clone, be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe for more awesome PD2 content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks so much for watching.